probably run too because it's
getting chased by somebody. By the buddy. Yeah. The buddy's chasing you. Oh no, that dark buddy.
If you ever see me running, you fucking run real fast because I'm like black people. I don't get into fucking swimming pools. All right, fuck that. I'm serious. Like, if you see me running, you better fucking run too. There's a disaster.
I don't run very well. You don't want to see me run either, but I've been doing my dancing and I like to do more of that. And I want to get back into martial arts too. I've done some kickboxing, but I want to do a lot more and get back into that.
I think I would be okay if I did the whole weightlifting aspect. Like, I'm already like super angsty, super salty. You know, I'm already fucking mad.
You're salty.
Always, I'm salty. I always find the negative into positive and positive into negative, all that kind of yin and yang bullshit. But I like me and exercising, we just don't fucking agree. Like, this is, I don't know if it's the aesthetic 15-year smoker or the fact that I am unmotivated to do that when I could be doing something else more constructive with my time. You know what I mean? I know it's supposed to take you farther, but what kind of physical activity am I going to do aside from chase my kid around the fucking house? Like, that's like... Have
you ever thought about swimming?
I don't like water that much. Like, I don't go to public pools. What
about yoga?
Oh, God. I tried yoga one time. Funny story. Here's my side story. You ready for it? Okay. I went to yoga with my wife one time. Hot yoga. All right. At the YMCA down the street. And I farted so goddamn loud in that place. Like, it was like a chili cheese dog fart. Okay. And if you know this happens, you are so embarrassed. All you do is you get up, you get out. I'm in my fucking leotard. All right. I'm in yoga leotard right now. And I get up, I go to the locker room to see if I shit myself. That is how stretched and relaxed that I was. I could never be that relaxed again. That was it. I just farted in front of 64 other people and everybody heard it. It was hot yoga and I just got up and left. That's my story.
I don't blame you. That's a little
So yoga and I are never going to happen. Maybe martial arts. Maybe I could do that. But... yeah. Weightlifting, but me running around the block doing cardio, like, just give me a treadmill.
I need to get back into martial arts. It's good just for focus and it calms me down. I used to knock everybody down. I used to knock a lot of big people down.
I bet you can beat the shit out of a lot of people.
I'm a little rusty, but yeah, I people still try to like surprise me, and they're like, I'll block it because they'll try to grab me. They'll like think, oh, you're a black belt, and though I'm a little rusty, I'll still be able to block them. And they're like, where did that come from? And they're like, oh, she is not kidding around. She will knock me out.
You're like a G-rated Samuel L. Jackson. You're just auto-programmed to kick ass, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, because I was trained for so long. I trained. But the thing is...
you were fucking Karate Kid.
When I was training, I was so freaking skinny. But now I got a lot of more muscle mass in me.
Right.
So, like, I got a butt now. And I got boobs. I don't know where those showed up. Puberty came out later.
Amen, they did, right?
Yeah, in my 30s. I don't know how that happened.
Did you just give a decade like I did? Like we were 19 once, and I was like, yes, the world is mine. Oh shit, I'm 35 and I have a back problem.
I swear my boobs showed up in my 30s.
Fucking A.
I don't know. I think it was vitamins. I think that's what happened.
So what you're telling me is maybe I don't need to grow tits per se, but I would like to grow a full beard within my life. If you look, I always have like the metal 80s cheesy fucking Metallica handlebar mustache and the goat hair underneath. But if you ask me to grow this out here, I look like somebody who doesn't know how to shave in their 30s.
Yeah.
I like. We
get you some vitamins. Vitamins cure everything.
Especially the Chinese ones with a human body, with the decomposed human bodies in it. That was a thing recently.
I didn't see that in China, but okay.
Take my word for it. Don't believe me. I read it on the internet. It's got to be true.
Oh, the internet's always true. Especially things I write.
Yeah, I can just see you going for your online trolling. You basically go to famous people's websites and then take like information out and plug them into like, I'm from Wheatfield McDonald's. What?
I had a relative say some friend of theirs said that I was a Russian spy.
Oh, okay. So you were Red Sparrow.
Yeah, and I'm like, I am not a Russian spy. I am me.
I am me. Have you seen the show The Americans? You can't really trust anyone you know.
Yeah, because they didn't like what I was saying, but that's okay.
Were you promoting communist propaganda to the commoners of Florida or Indiana? Either one, the same.
I think they're from Indiana. We don't need to get into that. I don't like talking politics anyways, but as everybody's going to be peed off, it doesn't matter.
She won't even say, she has not said a single bad word.
You want to hear me cussing? I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to knock you out.
I have heard her cuss 3 times. Only because
when I was driving.
I can't even make fun of you because it was so terrifying.
But then I got out of the car and that guy was stalking me.
Oh, that was so funny.
And you're like right behind me. I'm like, thank goodness, Aaron, you're behind me.
And I've got shit in my hands too. Like there's not much.
Like, I was gonna kidnap me. I'm like, do I have to knock this guy out?
Like he was. He didn't even leave a bar. He left a Chinese restaurant, if I remember, but he was at the bar beforehand. And I just thought he was drunk.
No, there's no Chinese restaurant because we got to order a pizza when we were on stage.
Oh yeah,
I was a little frustrated about that because I was really hungry, and I'm not supposed to eat cheese either. I was a little gassy during that.
God damn.
And I don't think I'm supposed to have gluten either. I don't think that's not agreeing with me lately either.
Oh my God.
It makes me bloat a little bit. I look pregnant. Like, when do you expect your baby? I'm not having a baby. At least I don't think I am.
There are so many stories that you and I could tell about all the silly shenanigans, but
when that guy was stalking me and he was like, "You're hot." Oh, what did he say? I can't remember what he said to me.
Something that's Star Wars related that you said.
You never met somebody
with a Jedi mind like me or something like that.
Yeah, and I was like, what the freaking? Why do I track the freaks? Why can't I track the normal man? Why? Why do I keep having to track? I get careful what I say.
Yeah,
I need to track a normal Jewish doctor or lawyer. That's what I need to track.
And then you can learn Yiddish. Like I could see you totally be like
my side of the family didn't know Yiddish.
Are you Jewish?
I'm half
Jewish. Really? I didn't know that.
Things you didn't know about me, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're Russian. We're Russian and around that area, yeah.
So, do you have Russian in your blood though?
Oh yeah.
Really? You don't look Russian. I do see the little.
I'm a mutt. That's what I am. I'm a lot of things.
I just look like a rich white man, and it's not working out for me.
But I get offended when people are like, "You're white," and I'm like, do you know what I am? I know
I'm a Cherokee Jew. You don't get the right to say anything.
I'm really pale, but you can't just call me white, as I'm not. I'm offended. Shut your mouth.
So. You know, it's really weird because it's not going to get political with this, but
no, let's not go politics.
I think as a country right now, I think race means more than it ever did before. I know
it makes me sad.
I know that sounds bad, but why does it matter that when I go to I don't know, Taco Bell or fucking Jack in the Box for our California listeners, or somewhere in White Castle or something?
I like White Castle.
We have to check what kind of race we are. Like, I don't get why, you know?
I don't know why we can't just love each other.
So that's why I let the black guy be the first interview. Because I wanted to be ahead of racism. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Anthony,
that wasn't nice.
Anthony.
Yeah.
No, we talked about it on a show, how we talked to Tad about race and stuff like that. You got to understand, I've been working with a guy for like almost 3 months straight on mics.
Do I know him?
No, you don't know Ant yet. Is
he single?
I think he is.
Yeah. You should hook us up on a date.
Actually, I know he is.
Do a podcast single thing. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll put you as a guest for Entering the Black Hole. I think that would be hilarious. Rick and you would have banter like no other.
He'd be like, "Why is that girl so PG?"
No, he wouldn't. I think he would have so much fun shooting the shit with Rick and Ann, and I wouldn't even be on the show. Like I'm part of that show, and I love getting off.
He added me to Facebook. I thought
Rick,
didn't he? Something like that.
Rick Emerson or Anthony Smith. Yeah, you're probably in a group or something like that.
I've been added by so many people. I don't know who they are. I'm like, are they real people or?
I've looked through my friends, and I think I've gotten rid of like 3 or 4 bots. Only because they look like scantily dressed Czechoslovakian women. And I know that I go to their profile, it says, "Come see nudes." Like it's spelled terribly.
You know, I'm kind of at the point I want to get rid of Facebook, but at the same time, I network so much, it's like I can't really get rid of it right now.
I know. I wish there was a way that on my phone I could just have the Pages Manager app, which is something separate from Facebook altogether, but it's kind of like interconnected. It's more of like the worker app. You know, for all the page needs, I go to Page Manager. Like it's a separate app entirely. And I wish I could separate Messenger from Facebook as well. I know they are separate apps, but I don't know if one will not work without the other. And you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
And I'm on my wall too much. I need to shut up. Like, stop writing stuff. Right, Julie? Yeah.
Recently, I've done something with my Facebook page. You know, when we first got to knowing each other, we had exchanged Facebook information, all that kind of stuff. I was posting some pretty, I would say, real shit to my my page at that time. You know, I could see that it would come off with these emotional posts or, you know, like real down to earth posts.
Yeah, it scared me a little bit. I was like, I don't know if I want to hang out with this Aaron guy. You know?
But I've changed it.
Yeah.
Like my whole things now are people come to my page and they see just the most unusual things that I could possibly find on the internet. And I make my own content now. And I follow these very specific groups so that you're not depressed when you come to my page. Because you go to somebody's profile and it's just fucking dribble. You know what I mean? Like you want to learn about that person's life, but you also don't want to be depressed by the whole fucking thing of it.
Yeah, I feel like I need to go to therapy after looking at their wall. There are a lot
Definitely my wall like a year ago, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a 24-hour podcast. Aaron, you're in rehab 3 days later. Yeah. I can joke about it now. It's fine.
I'm happy because, you know, I'm really happy. Okay, I'm gonna throw this out here real fast. I'm proud of you about that. I'm proud of other people that. Oh, there's a wire right there.
The podcasting magic.
Go to rehab. Wall. I don't go to rehab, but no, I not yet for my insanity. But okay, everybody that has fought addiction in some way or another,
right?
And they've had to fight it. It's a battle.
It is. It's not fun.
It's not. And the thing is, I mean, I've never had a drinking issue. I could because you know, anybody could,
right? And a lot of people in our industry, like actors, podcasters, all kinds of walks of life. I'm actually going to have a lawyer in here in a couple of weeks talk about his. Through his entire life, he had drug addictions and everything, and became one of the biggest lawyers in Orlando.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, he's going to tell his story. I'm going to be like, whoa, you know, sit back and go, whoa.
But to take that and make yourself better from that,
right? And
teaching other people, that is awesome because you're like, hey, this is what happened to me. I can make myself a better person.
Right.
Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, like, oh, it's happened to me. Oh, feel sorry for me. But you're like, no, look at me. I'm doing my podcast. I'm kicking butt. I'm in the community. You know, that's awesome.
The biggest thing for me when I first got out of rehab was having to deal with the time that I had used to spend hiding and counteracting and manipulating and lying. That was... I was actually really deep into abuse during the PJ and Friends saga that we had. I think I was driving to the event and I was drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade in my car.
I thought you were a little toasted. I wasn't sure, but
right. I was drinking, but I wasn't drunk at the show. I was a little lit, but I wasn't. But that's the kind of podcaster I've always been. Like up until a year ago. You know what I mean? After getting out of rehab and everything like that. It's so much fun. I'm going to have some of my rehab friends on this show who have been clean for a year and a half now. And we are the most narcissistically nihilistic fucking people ever. Is because we see the world for what it is now.
Yeah.
You've taken away the glossy images of, you know, like opiate addictions and alcoholism and cocaine. I mean, any kind of addiction has its own thing. And what I'm doing differently than a lot of the other people who are in recovery is I am going around, like you said, and advocating and doing things like that. But I'm also not pressuring people into doing it because I'm coming into their territory. Like, we do comedy in bars. We around.
And that's not easy.
It's not. In the beginning, it wasn't easy, but the whole kind of industry and the mentality towards alcohol in certain people, especially younger millennials up until now, I would say like the kids in 2000 are becoming into their own now, and a lot of them don't drink. A lot of them have already done the designer drugs, and you know, they had done all the hard stuff younger, and now it's more of, I don't want to drink. I don't want to, like, I've noticed that there's a more acceptance